need to transcribe tons of solos to learn how to improvise like the great masters. Especially when they, like Pat Martino did, wrote a lot of books dealing with his methodology, and when they recorded a lot of instructional videos showing us the techniques and the way of thinking. In this case, I'm talking about minor conversion, the amazing methodology that Pat Martino brought to us, guitar players, to help us navigate all kinds of harmonic situations without thinking too much. His system will help you to play over complicated harmonies, simplifying 2/5s both in major and minor, and even playing modally will become a new adventure when you embrace this minor conversion methodology. So stay with me because we are going to dive deep into Blue Bossa, adapting our thinking to the way Pat Martino teaches us in his minor conversion theme. Let's start with the first rule of the Pat Martino playbook. If we got a tonic minor chord, we think a fourth up. In this case, we are in C minor, therefore we need to think in F minor. The good news is that the first system of Blue Bossa contains two chords, C minor and F minor, so we can just think in one chord to navigate the whole system. The first step is to play the chord and play on F minor over this C minor. Play in different octaves to hear the Aeolian sound over this C minor. Then moving the things to F minor and keep playing in F minor. Going back to C minor. And we try to loop this section. Once we have that, we can start to think in the different areas of activities coming from the linear expressions book. One of the most interesting choices we have is to play the second activity over this voicing. We are in C minor and we think in F minor starting here. Different octaves. And every time move the things to F minor to keep playing. If you do this, you will adapt your ear to the different sounds depending on the chords that you are playing. Remember, the tonal center is the same for us. We are just playing in F minor, but we got different chords happening underneath of our F minor phrases and improvising. And we need to hear with new tonal references each time we change chords. Now we have the second system in which the harmony goes with a minor 2/5 starting in D minor 7 flat 5, G7 altered, and C minor again. We can use the same choice that we previously did in the first system and keep playing in F minor during all the 2/5. This is a really nice thing because we don't have to navigate different chord changes in the 2/5. We are just focusing on F minor and try to adapt to the different areas of activity. As you can hear, it works perfectly, and doing this, we can simplify the first two systems, 8 bars, in which we are only thinking in F minor. Of course, it's not just playing F minor ad infinitum. We need to play with taste. We need to actually know where we are in the harmony to direct our phrases the best we can. But one thing is true, If you are playing using this method of minor conversion during the first 8 bars, you will be playing amazing lines and flowing over the changes without worrying too much. Another cool option we have in this minor to 5 is to think in minor half a step up from our dominant chord. In this case, G7th would give us A flat minor. This is just a little detour from our main road in which we can add really nice tones in our altered dominant. You can isolate the movement and just practice moving from F minor to A flat minor. This is a great exercise to help you understand the changes and to help our ears get into the zone. Did you hear the changes? Let's try some parallel movement with the same extract from the Linear Expressions book and resolution. What I did here is to use the first activity in F minor, then A flat minor in the dominant, and resolution. This is a really nice trick that it's worthy to practice all over the fretboard and trying to connect F minor with A flat minor and minor third apart in different regions. You can hear this movement a lot in Pat Martino's solos, especially when he plays minor tunes. And you can, of course, go in and transcribe the amazing lines that he plays on records. But for me, the most important, more than the exact notes, is the way he thinks about harmony. Because the magic of his system, this minor conversion thing, is to simplify things and to help us seeing progressions and connections in a newer way that we never seen before. Before moving on, remember the rule. If we are in tonic minor chords, a fourth apart. If we play a minor to 5, we can keep the same thinking from the root, a fourth apart. And if we want to add altered tensions over the dominant, just think half a step up. Now we have the next section in which we have a major to 5, starting in E flat minor, moving to A flat dominant and D flat major. We can keep a very simple approach in which we have E flat minor for the first chord, then in the dominant, half a step up to keep this altered thing, and for the tonic chord in major, we think in the relative minor, which will be B flat minor. Let's try to hear the changes, just focusing on the minor areas. Starting with E flat minor, I'm doing this without any taste. I'm just moving chords and moving scales in order to hear the changes. Once again, part of the E flat minor arpeggio, arpeggio from the 5th, and half a step up. You can use the minor conversion concept even if you haven't studied yet the lines from the Linear Expressions book. You can think the same way as Pat Martino thought when playing minor harmonies or when making conversions in major to 5s, like in this passage. That's the real key to understand and to absorb all this knowledge coming from this methodology. If you are good outlining harmonies, you will be good applying this concept and outlining new harmonies for this 2/5. You can try short melodic statements coming from these three minor areas and sound really cool over the changes. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you want to take things further, I'm available for online lessons, and of course you can check my site in which you will find a lot of interesting material dealing with this minor conversion thing and a lot of other topics from my channel. Thank you very much for being there, and see you in the next one.